back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Peggy. This is my channel at the Starlings. I am a Reformed Baptist. I am a wife to my husband Andy for almost 10 years. I've been a stay-at-home mom for almost 5 years, and I have 4 small children. This was my first year homeschooling. So today I wanted to bring you my review of this kindergarten curriculum by My Father's World. I wanted to give you my honest opinion of it, my thoughts, in case you were thinking about potentially using this for your kindergartner next year. So I bought this curriculum used from a Facebook group. I just got the teacher's manual and I got these letter cards that come with it. So I got both of those, and then I ordered the student sheets from My Father's World's website. And then all of the books that go along with it, I decided to just get at the library. So I found almost all of the books that I needed for this curriculum in my library. We have a pretty large library system in our city, and so it was pretty easy to locate these books. So that's kind of what I have and how I did things. So as for the style of this curriculum, it's definitely a mix of classical, a little bit of Charlotte Mason, but mostly unit study. So every week is a different topic, a different unit that your child will study. They go through kind of a science topic based on what the unit is. And each unit also has a biblical principle. So I wanted to give you an example. Here, week 12, it was water. And it says, Jesus gives me living water to drink. And it quotes from John 7:37 through 39. It just gives little snippets of that where it says, if anyone is thirsty, let him come to me and drink. Whoever believes in me, streams of living water will flow from within him. By this he meant the Spirit, whom those who believed in him were later to receive. So each one gives some different biblical principles. Week 18 was the horse, and it's I obey right away. And then it gives Colossians 3:20, children obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. And then one more just to show you is week 20 was penguin. And then it gives you, the principle is I show love to everyone, especially my family. And the verse was 1 John 4:7, which says, dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. So those are kind of how it's set up. And each week, it's really nice. It gives you your lesson plans. So it tells you exactly what you're going to be teaching and what you need to do. It even gives you information on what you need to prepare ahead of time. It has each day broken down so that you can see what to do. It gives you some additional activities if you have some extra time or you want to do a few extra things. And then each week there is usually one main book that you would need, and that's what you're going to be reading to your child every day or a couple of days a week. So all of those I was able to find at my library. And then they want you to add a few extras, and there's lots of suggestions for books and a book list in the back of the teacher guide. So that made things really easy, and I knew exactly what I needed when I got to my library so that I could check it all out. On My Father's World's website, you are able to buy the whole entire set, which comes with all of the books that you would need, or a deluxe set, which comes with even more things. So you are able to purchase all of that if you want, but this was our first year homeschooling. I didn't know what my style was. I didn't know exactly how I wanted to do things. So that's why I went with purchasing a used curriculum and just getting books from my library. So we did really enjoy this. I think that this is a great option for a homeschool mom who really needs something open and go. The plans are already made for you. It's very easy to follow along. There are a lot of other little pieces, like some little tags and things that you should make each week with each biblical principle. We didn't do those. I just felt like it was a little too much for us. So we didn't do that part, but we did all of the student sheets. We did all of the books. There's lots of math and science and things incorporated. We are almost finished with this curriculum, but I wanted to show you one of the last things in here. So coming up, we're going to be on the letter V. It does not go in alphabetical order, but I wanted to show you what the student sheets look like. And I think the student sheets are 100% worth it, and something you should purchase if you purchase this curriculum. So here is the letter V. So they're going to get all of their handwriting in there. And then we're counting each and every week. There's a new number. And then on the back, it's got things that go with the letter V. They're supposed to circle the ones that begin with V and color those. And then here, this is a later one. So this is when your child is already reading. And this curriculum does a pretty good job with working on reading, I think. So it's got the different words here, and they're going to cut those out and then glue them into the different boxes. So that's been really good for my daughter. She's definitely learned to read this year. We did take a detour kind of halfway through our year and switch to a specific reading curriculum, not because I thought this was lacking. I think that for most kids, it probably would be really good. This was just very slow moving for her, but for some kids, I think that would be absolutely perfect. It's not a lot of pressure on the kids. It does a really good job with just learning their letters, learning the letter sounds, and learning to read. So this is the other side of that page. It's Mr. McGregor's garden, and this is talking about putting things an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches apart. So this would be the math sheet for the week. Each week has a math sheet. So the math aspects of this curriculum are measuring weight, measuring inches, things like that. And then there's also lots of addition, subtraction, working with money, working with time. All of that is incorporated, as well as counting all the way to 100. So I wanted to show you a few other things that the student sheets comes with. It comes with these little bingo cards. So once you get all of this, there's a little bit of organization to be done. It comes with these biblical concept cards. Like this one that's out front is the quail. So when we do Q, and it says, I don't grumble or complain, I am thankful. Okay, so all the different biblical concepts are in these cards. And then there's this ABC game cards, a short vowel song cards, and then this little ABC chart, and then this number chart 1 through 10. Honestly, we didn't use any of this. I don't think it's really necessary. Certainly the biblical concept cards could have been helpful if I was going to review those like every single day with my daughter, but I didn't review those every day, but we did talk through those concepts. We do our Bible time every morning as a part of our morning basket, so I wasn't reliant on this curriculum to teach my daughter the Bible and scripture memory and things like that. I will link in the description our video of us doing our morning basket so you can see what that looks like. One thing to be careful of if you are looking at this curriculum is you want to get this edition. It's got this picture on it. This is the second edition. The first edition is set up for 6 days a week, and we certainly did not want to do 6 days a week. We wanted to do 5. So this second edition is set up for 5 days a week. So be sure to pay attention to that, especially if you're buying a used curriculum. I would definitely suggest buying the 5 day a week. So the question is, will I continue on using My Father's World curriculum? And the answer is no. It's not that we didn't love it. It's not that it wasn't engaging and a lot of fun for my daughter. It was great. It was very easy for me to use, especially as a first-time homeschooler. But as the time has gone on and I've done more research and I've learned more about my daughter and her learning style and myself and my teaching style, I am definitely geared more towards a Charlotte Mason approach. There are some Charlotte Mason method aspects in this curriculum, but I want to definitely go more full on Charlotte Mason. So even though this was awesome, we're not going to continue with My Father's World, at least for now. Stay tuned for my next video when I'm going to tell you what we have decided to go with for first grade. I'm going to tell you what the curriculum is and go through everything that we're getting for it. So watch for that video coming out soon. If you have any specific questions about this curriculum, please post those down in the comments and I'd be happy to answer them. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a blessed day.